Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to Class vs. Crass, your Nintendo podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jason Lapine, and joining me, Sean Long, the man stuck in the 90s.
I don't like that.
You don't like what, being
I don't
stuck in the
understand.
90s?
No, I don't understand why you push it like it's my theme or something. I don't know.
The guy who calls himself Retro Tube 85?
Retro Gaming 285.
Yeah, I thought there was a G.
But it's actually RGT because it's way too long.
But still, you push the retro. I firmly believe you died in 1999. You don't like anything that came out after.
No, I technically died in 2001, but that's a story for another day.
All right. I thought that was in the 90s. I think I know the story, and I thought that was in the 90s.
No, it was 2001 because I was 16.
All right, either way. Anyways, so we just came right out of a Nintendo Direct. Obviously, I'm expecting most of you have watched it already. If you want to watch that without spoilers, don't watch this because we're going to go over every item. And I guess we're going to do it in very traditional Class vs. Crass style. You okay with like it, love it, hate it, meh?
Yes.
We haven't done that in a long time.
We haven't.
And then we're going to go and talk about our overall thoughts of the Direct, because man, this thing was amazing. It was just 1-2, 1-2. It was hard to keep up with everything that came out, but we do have it all written down. So let's get started with the 3DS updates, the thing that's still relevant magically somehow. So the first game that was shown off is Hey Pikmin. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh?
Surprisingly, I liked it because it's a 2D side-scrolling platformer with interesting elements. I think it could be cool. It looks fun.
It does look fun. So we've got Cookie Vonk asking, how long is this podcast going to go for? This one has no time limit. This is the one where we always kind of enjoy having a live event right after any Nintendo Direct or any major events in the gaming industry. So we're going to cover every item that was talked about today, maybe a little recap, and then we're going to call it a night. So it could be about around an hour or so.
It'll probably be an hour or so. It just depends how fast we get through things or how slow. How much there's to talk about.
Yep.
Right, so yeah, I like it.
Hey Pikmin, I mean, it always looked good. What I think is funny is I keep joking that this is Pikmin 4, and everybody hates on me because they say, no, it doesn't say Pikmin 4 in the title, so it's not Pikmin 4. However, I will point it out again. The only thing that was ever said about Pikmin 4 before Hey Pikmin was announced was Miyamoto saying we are working on a new Pikmin game. People started calling that Pikmin 4, and now we are seeing Hey Pikmin. So I am convinced this is Pikmin 4.
I disagree. I think it's just it is what it is. It's an offshoot. Because that's kind of Miyamoto's last baby. So yeah, I don't think it's necessarily Pikmin 4. I think it is what it is. It's just an offshoot.
We'll see. So that game comes out July 28th, and alongside it, we're also getting a new Pikmin amiibo. I think this is the second next to Captain Olimar, which is an amiibo that came out for Super Smash Brothers. Do you care about amiibos yet? Anymore?
No, not really.
All right. I mean, it looks cool. They still said that they're going to announce at a later time what it actually does. So at this point, we don't know. We don't know anything. Next, we went into Ever Oasis with a very sad-looking man holding a doll. That was actually in my notes. And this game's coming out June 23rd. Did you catch more information on what this game is or what it's about?
It's just a traditional JRPG.
Okay. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh?
Like it. I've been sort of following the game since it was announced at E3. So, I like traditional JRPGs, good pedigree of people making it. So it should be a good, nothing to really break the mold probably, but just another solid JRPG.
Very meh for me. I don't care about this one. The highlight was actually seeing the and I keep referring him to the man. I'm sorry that I don't remember his name or recognize who he is. He just looked like a prisoner there, having to. I can just imagine what that shit was like. Here, stand there, hold this, read this, go.
Yeah, he didn't look too happy, which was kind of weird, but I don't know. He seemed nice enough.
Yeah. The backstory must have been really interesting. Yeah,
Right.
I just got the press release from Nintendo. I'm just seeing if there's any goodies because we always get a little bit of trickle of extra information that sometimes misses the direct that comes out, but it doesn't look like we. I don't know. I'm sure we'll catch it on Twitter and stuff. After that, we went over a new Monster Hunter game, which is coming out this fall. Monster Hunter Stories. Like it, love it, hate it, or meh.
Once again, it's another like it. That game seemed to be pretty popular in Japan. I think it's a good deviation from the traditional Monster Hunter games that have been coming out on the 3DS. I mean, there's been quite a few. So good deviation. Looks fun. Looks good. Yeah, I like it.
Meh for me again. I don't care about the Monster Hunter series. I've tried to get into it twice now, and I haven't gotten hooked yet. So this one I passed. The 3DS, I'm over the 3DS, by the way. After seeing the graphic, like, it's not just a graphical thing. The games don't interest me, other than Hey Pikmin. But wasn't it just like a huge shock to you? I don't know. Just to go back to the resolution of games from a 3DS after we got like this ramp up of Switch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's it's on its way out, so they're doing fun things, they're doing interesting things, so they're just throwing whatever's left, for the system.
Yeah. Okay, next we had Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres, which is coming this fall. I'm surprised this series is still trying to get pushed in the West. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Meh. I wouldn't say
else?
I hate it, but I don't care. I don't care about Yokai Watch. It's not going to catch on anywhere else. They've tried and it's not. It's okay that it's just popular in Japan. There's nothing wrong with that, but they need to embrace it that it is only popular in Japan.
I've tried to embrace it with Yokai Watch 2, the Ghoulie Souls, and I couldn't get it. And I even tried to push my son onto it. I was like, "Oh, cool! Look, you get a ring, and you can get like all these cool things." And he didn't bite. Like, he didn't care about the game. So that's 2 fails in this household. Meh for me too.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Just it's time. Move on to something else, please.
Mm-hmm. This was an interesting one. The next one was Concept Revolt, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary, even though this is the first time I hear about it. And it's coming out August 29th. It's kind of a board game / card game. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I don't know anything about it. It looks like there was some versions on like the PS2.
I'm actually going to look it up right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. There was also one on the 360
and on the Sega Saturn. Eh? That's where it debuted.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't like card games. I don't like. Piss off. I don't care.
So,
I have negative interest.
So hate it.
I won't say I hate it because I don't know what it is, but it doesn't appeal to me at all. So it's in between like meh and hate.
Okay. We should come up with a word for that. Poop.
Mate.
Poo. Mate.
Mate.
Mate. No. Meh for me too. Again, just not caring. But yeah, interesting enough, this came out on the Sega Saturn, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 3. And it debuted on October 30th, 1997 in Japan.
It looks like a damn DS game. Oh, it never came. I don't think it ever came out stateside. It looks like it's a very Japanese.
The first one was PlayStation 2, December 4th. That was the North American debut.
Yeah. It's not even popular in Japan. Though. Like,
it stayed in Japan after that. The DS, PSP, PS3 versions all stayed in Japan, from what I can tell.
So if you're one of the 10 Concept or whatever the hell it's called, fans out there, this was your moment to shine.
I want some Concept amiibos, please.
Yeah.
Or amiibo, because there's no S on plural. Next we had RPG Maker Fez, which is coming out June 27th. As far as I can tell, this is basically RPG Maker. You can pretty much build your own RPGs.
Yeah, so the Maker series has been around for a long time. Originally debuted on the PlayStation 1. I had both RPG Maker, and there was actually a fighting game. It was called Fighter Maker. And in my mind, I was like, I'm going to make the greatest fighting game ever. And then I realized how much work goes into it. And I was like, no. But I don't know. Like, they're great games if you can. Like, people build, like, literal complete games on these RPG Maker platforms. Like, it's very popular.
Yeah.
So I like it. I love the one thing that they said though that I probably will do, which is like the free to download thing where you can download other people's games. Like that seems very interesting because that's just like a bunch of free RPGs.
So here's my backstory with RPG Maker. I used to own a website called fiercetavern.com, and I used to make webcomics on there. It wasn't great stuff. But anyways, I had a little bit of a following, and there was one guy there who was actually recreating my whole world and the whole story of my comic in RPG Maker. And he had sprites of all my comic characters, and like I helped him flesh out a story, and we were going to make this great game, and then life happened. So it never went beyond that.
Right. I'm sorry.
I'm still like, I still have the script and everything. I still want to bring that series to life someday. One day. It's my retirement project. Then,
Good luck with that.
So then we had the announcement of the Kirby's 25th anniversary. 3 games mentioned: Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, Kirby's Blowout Blast. So hang on. Team Kirby Clash Deluxe, which is out now. It's available in the eShop. Kirby's Blowout Blast, which is coming out this summer in the eShop as an exclusive. Both of these games look like they are expanded versions of the mini games that were available in Planet Robobot. And then there's a multiplayer action game, which is entirely new, coming this holiday season. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I like it. I wish they would do something a little more traditional. I hope that they do something as well on the Switch. Kirby is a fun franchise. It's been around, obviously, 25 years. So, I hope they expand on it a little bit more. I mean, it looks okay for now, but definitely would like to see a little bit more.
I'm kind of meh on the Clash Deluxe. I didn't care for that. The Blowout Blast looks pretty fun. I had a lot of fun with that. The smaller version in Robobot. And looking forward to the multiplayer action game. I mean, if it's anything like the last 2 Kirby games, it could be really good. I could love it.
Right.
If I don't know anything about it. Then there was the Bye Bye Box Boy, which is also available today. I think this is the 3rd entry in the series. Love it, like
meh. Meh. I mean, I'm pretty much over that. I mean, it's fun, but I mean, it's not great. So I don't really care.
Have you played the franchise?
One of them.
One of them.
I think I reviewed the first one. And like I said, it's fun, but it's not something that I'm like, damn, I really want a sequel to this and then another sequel. Like,
yeah,
I'm good.
This was the only first-party Nintendo game that snuck into Indie Corner because I thought it was an indie game. I'm mad on it because I haven't played any of them, and if I haven't been interested enough in playing it now, the 3rd entry is not going to catch my attention anymore.
Dun, 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 dun.
Then finally, to wrap up the 3DS segment, which was only the first third of this whole direct. Why is my camera bouncing so much? Jeez. We have the announcement of 3 new Zelda figurines, 3 new Zelda amiibo, sorry. 2, which is coming out June 23rd, and that includes Majora's Mask, Link holding a mask. There was an older Link, but I'm not sure what version, what game that's from. And then there's the Skyward Sword Link. Away. You looked away.
I don't care about
amiibo. There's so many Link amiibos right now. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
And then finally, they also unveiled the Super Smash Bros. Amiibo July 23rd. And there will be 2 versions of each. So that's Bayonetta, Corrin, and Cloud. And that was thrown in our faces so fast, like, hey, some Amiibo, but we know you guys don't care anymore, so let's move on. Like it, love it, hate it, or meh.
Meh. I'm very over Amiibo. I don't care about Amiibo. I was very over Amiibo pretty quickly into the Amiibo craze. So yeah, it's a wash for me. I don't care.
I'm interested, but I'm not going to be buying them unless they do something really cool. They look cool, but I've got so many amiibo, I'm not even using them for display anymore.
I don't care. I would rather get like a bigger figure, you know, than a fucking I mean, oops, than an amiibo. Like I understand an amiibo will work with a game, but like a bigger figure looks cooler, you know.
True. I like the size of the amiibo. They're just the right size. I had a nice display. I took it down, but I have the Guardian from Breath of the Wild and Link and Zelda. Those
Well, the
amiibo.
Guardian looks dope. I probably will pick one of those up.
If you can find it, I
Maybe
don't even see them in stores anymore.
you could probably find one in Philly.
I
Too
mean,
many games.
they are for sure the biggest of. It's the biggest amiibo ever made, right?
Yeah, by far.
I mean, normal Link amiibo, and then it's like, oh, Guardian amiibo.
Yeah,
The
like
legs all messed up.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the fact that it's posable, and you got the legs.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's a cool one. But that was smart what they did with the two looks, like those cloud amiibo. I'm guessing both of them are just gonna sell like hotcakes.
Because people are idiots.
Call them what you want. People that don't think like you. All right, so that wrapped up the 3DS segment. Then we got a whole segment on ARMS, which was really interesting, and I found. So the news that we got, so they announced the ARMS League. They showed how you can unlock new arms. That arms are interchangeable. That you can actually have, you can pick which arms you want on your character. That there were 5 characters. New one has been added today. The Ramen Bomber Min Min. And she has a special arm that can turn into a dragon, and she can also jump and kick away weapons. We learned about there's a 2-on-2 mode, and this comes out June 16th. So we are just 2 months away from ARMS. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I was very meh on the game when it was first showcased during the Nintendo Direct for the Switch, or the Nintendo presentation for the Switch. I was very meh on the game until 5, or we'll say 6:10, because I got through the 3DS stuff in about 10 minutes. I am very, very, very interested in ARMS now. Very interested. I wouldn't say love it, but I like it a lot. And I went from not caring if I play it to I have to play this.
Yep. I'm in the same boat as you, but I'm just going to say love it because I'm convinced I'm going to be buying this day one. I've played a little bit of it, so I kind of know the depth. I didn't really care about it that much. I'm not that big into fighting games, but there's something about this game that draws me in, that like I feel it's because it's kind of a even grounds. Like there's not really anybody who's going to be good at it. It's not like Street Fighter 2, where you have people that have played it for 20 years, and trying to get into that's a little harder. Like ARMS is kind of everyone's on an even ground, and it has so much depth to it. I'm really curious to try this one out.
I mean, as much as I'm not like a huge fan of Overwatch, it reminds me a lot of Overwatch, and I could easily see that crowd gravitating towards it. And I mean, from the styling of the characters to sort of the gameplay, like it's very. I remember I was either talking to you. I think I was talking to you. I when they first showed the game, I was like, it looks pretty paper cutter, but I feel like there's going to be some serious depth to it.
Yep.
And I mean, today you saw a crazy level of depth. Hold on, we just got a buy box boy code, so I'm letting people know.
Oh, cool. While you do that, there's a question from Jake. Do the motion controls actually work? I played it with the motion controls at a media event. I personally did not like them that much. That said, it's nothing like boxing on Wii. I was with JKB. He loved the motion controls. I just didn't find it was intuitive enough to do this, to move Like there's no control. The to move, you have to use a motion control. I didn't like that, and I didn't spend any time actually trying it with the controls because it's actually optional. You can go motion controls or the other controls. So I'm really, I would rather get into this game and try without motion controls personally, just because I don't want to be doing this all the time, even though it feels very natural. Were you saying something? Because I had other thoughts on this.
No, I mean,
you were talking about Overwatch, the similarities.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, and when they showed, I thought one of my fears about the game was actually that the 1-on-1 would get boring, and then when they showed the 2-on-2, I was like, okay, sold. Yeah, you know, like, and that's gonna be fun as hell.
When's too many games?
It's after it comes out.
That's gonna be awesome because now we can take on, or people can we can do teams and we can fight each other at too many games. Like we can have a whole ARMS tournament, or just have a let's play ARMS. I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that definitely surprised me. Definitely surprised me a lot. Probably the biggest surprise hint of the event for me.
Yeah. Yeah, more surprises. What I want to bring some attention to is so this is Nintendo's second true esports title, I feel. Because Super Smash Bros. Was an accidental esports title that was never intended to be esports from Nintendo's perspective. And then I feel like Splatoon was built from the ground up to be an esports title, even though I'm not sure if they truly grasped and understood esports at that time either. But I feel that with ARMS, like this is the audience they're going for. They're going for the competitive audience. Just the way that it's being marketed, like they're pushing how much depth there is to the gameplay. They're pushing that's competitive. And even today, they took the time to show how an announcer would even handle a match, like an ARMS match. So do you feel, what do you feel about that?
D1 is sitting there trying to get into ARMS mode right now. I'm sure he's a very popular Smash announcer. Yeah, it's definitely, it can very easily, well, I mean, they even brought ARMS to one of the big tournaments that was happening for Smash and other stuff. But yeah, like it definitely has that competitive aspect in mind, and I think it'll actually flourish.
Yeah, I think this game has a lot of potential. It's coming out right at the beginning of the Switch's life cycle. Depending, we'll know what happens in the few months after ARMS' release, how it's embraced by the communities, how it's supported by Nintendo, but it has a lot of potential. I saw a question in the chat. Someone was asking if we think that ARMS will have more than 6 characters. I would put money on it. Yes, I do think we're going to see more than 6. I don't think we're going to see that much more. Like I'd be surprised to see more than 10, just because they're built so unique, and the fact that you can customize the arm pieces puts even that much more depth to each character that there's no point in really having too many characters.
I sort of feel like the characters are more of, just a body, and like what you do is you customize it to your liking. Well, but the characters do have unique features.
Right. It's like some jump higher, some they covered this in the last direct, I think. Like the mummy guy has no recoil. They each have something, so it all plays, the arms, the body, they all play to some strategy. And yeah, I'm convinced there's gonna be more than 6 characters for sure.
I think so too. And plus, come on, there'll be DLC.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Mario's gonna get his ass in there somehow.
Punch out.
That's a character.
Lanky Kong.
Bring back Tyson, man. What the hell? Like America is over his, ear biting, I'll kill your children.
Yeah, you think they're over that?
Scandal. Oh yeah, we love Tyson now. I never gave up on the man. I always loved him. But yeah, bring back Tyson, man. Make it all full circle.
I don't think they need that, but yeah, so ARMS is looking really good. Love it for me. Then we got a whole ton of other Switch announcements. So we got the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Reminder, which is coming out in 16 days. A few new things that were mentioned. So we knew battle mode was coming, but here they actually mentioned that there's 2 battle modes. The traditional balloon popping one and another one, which I didn't quite get. Did you see what that was about?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, so there's 2 battle modes. You can now host... Oh, Nintendo's going to be hosting 2 tournaments themselves. If I understood that correctly, or is it that there's going to be... Or that you can host 2 tournaments online? My notes might be off.
Going to be hosting
tournaments. Oh, Nintendo is hosting. Okay,
tournaments.
So there's going to be a racing tournament and a battle tournament, and this game comes out April 28th. So again, this is kind of it's like the pinnacle of Mario Kart gaming that's going to be available on the Switch, and this is going to be it could be a huge social phenomenon just because of the portability aspect and the fact that you have 2 players right off of any Switch unit. Lots of potential.
It's gonna sell like crazy. That's the one thing you don't need to talk about is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's
love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Love it. I love the original game, and I will love this one.
Yeah, love it as well. I actually missed just before this. They revealed that the Joy-Con already has a new color variant, so we're getting a neon yellow. And this was really interesting. A battery life extension already. An add-on 1 month after launch. Why couldn't they launch the Joy-Cons with those?
I don't know. That is kind of weird.
So love it, like it, hate it, or meh. The color and the battery extension.
I don't care. I don't care.
That's meh.
I mean, yellow is ugly. Yellow is not a color in my repertoire. Give me a purple one. Give me a purple one. What's the deal with that?
It's coming. I'm sure it's coming. Yeah, so again, not a big fan. Meh on the yellow. I'm not going to be getting it. And the battery life extension is just like, what's up with that? Come on, why wasn't that out of the box?
I don't have a problem with the battery life of the Joy-Con. Though.
I don't either, but
I've never run into a situation where I'm like, damn, this thing is dead already. It's like, oh wow, it finally died.
I've never had it die, in fact. Also, they didn't mention... So today we actually got a leak that there was a Mario Kart 8 bundle, and I'm surprised that wasn't announced either in today's Direct.
Might be fake.
Could be fake. Could be coming out tomorrow as other news. We'll see. Next piece of news was Ultimate Street Fighter 2, the new challengers. Not really any new info here other than there's a 2 co-op mode, which I found interesting. And this comes out May 26th. Love it, like
there's the way of Hado.
Yeah. Nobody
Love
cares.
it.
Nobody cares about the way of Hado.
I will play the way if there is an online leaderboard, I will be number 1.
You're telling me if I walk outside your house and look in the window, I'm gonna see you there on a Friday night just going Hado in front of your Switch?
Yes, you will. Possibly without pants on.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised with the pants thing, but I don't know.
Yes.
So I guess you love it. I mean, you're wearing a Street Fighter hat. Yeah, of course. I don't care.
I am so hyped for that game. That is my game of May. That is all I want in May. I would, if I could, like, if Cher could turn back time, if I could speed up time,
turn back time,
I would buy that. I would buy. Yeah, I know. I'm saying Cher says turn back time. I'm saying if I could speed up time, give me the game now.
Of course. I don't care. I just don't care.
It's the best fighting game ever.
I don't care.
Made better with tweaks, new characters, new modes.
Double the price.
I don't care. If you add stuff and give me... Here's the thing. If it was digital only, piss off. Piss off. I'm not giving you $40. Physical? Come on.
Yeah, I'm not. But I mean, hey, it's good. It's good to have different tastes. There's an audience for everything. We don't have to love everything.
It'll be my most played. I will play that more than I will play. My playtime on that will be higher than Breath of the Wild.
Really,
guaranteed.
really.
You look at.
I want to see that.
If you look at my 3DS, I have reset my file on Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition like 4 times, and like my latest file still has like over 100 hours on it.
That is crazy.
I love Street Fighter.
When you pass Breath of the Wild's playtime, please take a picture of both. I want to see this.
We have a question. How many versions of Street Fighter 2 do you own? Jesus Christ. Everyone on the Super Nintendo, everyone on the Genesis. I bought a 3DO just to play Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think I own every console version. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, no, that's not true because there was the Master System version. There was the Turbo Graphics version. That was only released in Japan, which I really want to play because that was freaking crazy how they made that an 8-bit game. That's just video for another day. But move on.
Okay, you good?
I'm good.
Then they went over Minecraft Switch, which is coming May 11th. So I don't think that was announced, right? We didn't have a date before.
No, that's a new date, and that game, while I could care less, that game is going to be huge for the 4-player local co-op.
Yeah,
that's a game changer.
Yeah, because I wonder if you could play. You could probably play 2 players right away with the Joy-Cons, right?
Oh yeah.
Like you don't need that many buttons. So yeah, Minecraft Switch, 4 local multiplayer, 8 online mode, comes with the Mario Pack. May 11th is the release date on the eShop, and they're going to announce a physical release date at a later time. I don't care about this. I have Minecraft on PC. I have it on my Wii U. I played it a tons on my Wii U. I'm probably going to end up buying it on the Switch eventually, but I'm not in a hurry. I don't care. Meh.
I don't care. Yeah,
I like it. I like it for the Nintendo fan base, for the Switch fan base. I think this is good. You're really starting to build up that like family-friendly library that where parents are buying for their kids and not so much for themselves. Like you've got a good Lego game that's out now. You've got Switch coming. You've got Mario Kart 8. You're just building up a really good library right now.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Minecraft, but it's cool for those who like it, and there's a lot of freaking people that like it.
Right. This next point, I couldn't write fast enough. Lots of retro games. Like they're just like, blah, here's some retro games coming.
There's a bunch of Neo Geo shit coming out. Love it. Neo Geo arcade ports are awesome. It's actually better, in my opinion, than the Virtual Console because what did you play growing up? NES and SNES games, or were you at the arcade playing Neo Geo games? Like, come on. Yeah. Like, this is good. This is smart. This is perfect. I love it. I probably will buy Samurai Showdown 4 tomorrow because I'm a sucker for Sam Show.
That's the one that caught my eye. I want to try that. It's
a good game. I own it on the Anthology collection on the Wii, but it's a classic. It's a classic for sure.
I don't think I've played Samurai Showdown, but so when I was a kid, I had a Sega Genesis. Found a Sega CD in a yard sale, bought it for $1. They said, we don't know if it works. So I went to some store, bought 2 Sega CD games. One was some kind of racing game, and the other one was Samurai Showdown. And I never got those games to work, so they literally sat on my shelf for 2 years it sat on my shelf for 10 years. Never played it, never knew what it was about because the Sega CD couldn't work. And until my brother sold all my retro games without me knowing. So yeah, it was a terrible time. So I've never actually played Samurai Showdown to this day. So I'm really looking forward to this.
It's a good, man. It's I mean the Jenny version was, I mean, even the 16-bit versions were good, but when you play the arcade ports or you play the Sega CD version was good. I actually don't own that. I kind of want to buy it now that you mention it because it looks really cool, the box art.
There was something you were saying who played like the whole virtual console and why people are saying, you're saying Neo Geo is better than virtual console is what you're saying.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm starting to
fight me.
I'm starting to feel that there are 2 types of Nintendo gamers specifically. There are the Nintendo gamers who have the Switch now, who are actually exploring the eShop and who buy anything and everything. And then you have the Nintendo gamer, I feel, and if you guys feel targeted by this, I'm sorry, but who literally only play anything that they've experienced in the first like 10 years of their life, which is like Mario and Zelda or Mario Kart, and they just don't go outside the major Nintendo pillars. And that's just mind-boggling to me. It's like, broaden your gaming. If you're gaming, broaden it. Try stuff.
Like, damn, Neo Geo games are choice. There's a reason why people are buying them. They're very high quality. They were some of the biggest innovators of arcade stuff,
And they're retaining
and there's a
their
reason why people
they're retaining their
go on.
price. So I think only Nintendo and Neo Geo, I think, are the only two companies where their games are still like you don't get massive price drops. If you want to get Metal Slug today, which is a 20-year-old game, you're still paying $10 for Metal Slug.
Oh Jesus! Look at a Neo Geo system. Look at the like you're still paying here. Neo Geo AES $300. Like,
Wow.
come on, man. The games are $200 plus. Like, there's a freaking reason why, because they're timeless games.
Sounds like an RGT video. Neo Geo.
Yeah.
See what up.
But Metal Jesus did it.
Ah.
Why is Neo Geo collecting so expensive? It's like, shit's good. That's all you had to say.
Next point, we went Sonic Land. So Sonic Forces was shown, a little bit more of a trailer this time. The full trailer came out last month. They teased another ally, which really Sonic does not need more allies. Stop putting a new ally. Just make the other ones good. And of course, that's coming out holiday 2017. And it seems to be very Sonic Generation in terms of playstyle, but we don't really know anything. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Like, are we just talking about the
Sonic Forces.
Okay. Like, I'm kind of in between. I need to see more. I like the 2D segment. That looked pretty cool. But yeah. It does look a lot like Sonic Generations, which I like Sonic Generations, so no problem. But I mean, obviously the other one is a hell of a lot more appealing to me.
Right. I like this one. Sonic Generations is my favorite modern Sonic. It's actually the only one I liked. I don't know why Sonic Colors was so well received. I didn't like that one. I didn't like it very much. So yeah, I like it. And then the second game, of course, is Sonic Mania, which I think got delayed because it was originally supposed to be a spring release, and now it's a summer release. Like it, hate it, or meh.
Love it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Retro Sonic.
Yeah.
To me, I like it. It plays just like the old Sonic games. It's great that way, but I'm starting to realize I don't think Sonic was ever a great video game in terms of like concept, in terms of design.
No, I disagree. I've actually been playing Sonic 3 a lot, and I think that's a very
Still holds up
underrated
well?
game. Oh yeah. It's a very, very underrated game, I feel. Everyone talks about, Sonic 2 or Sonic and Knuckles, but Sonic 3 doesn't get enough love. The music is great. Michael Jackson did some of the music.
That was my favorite one growing up. Was Sonic 3. It's even better when you do the Sonic and Knuckles Connect.
Yeah.
You get the extra long game. This next one was, this was one that you were talking about, the fake Bomberman. So it was called Project Makuru, which is a working title. This was like a puzzle competitive kind of game where you smash the floor and you turn it into your own color. And this is coming to the eShop this summer. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Love it. That looks freaking awesome. It's an eShop game, which means it'll be cheap, even though I do prefer physical. It looks like it's very Bomberman-esque.
Yeah.
Except it has a new twist to it. I'm on board with that. I thought that was one of my favorite prizes.
Very meh for me. I'm not gonna buy this. Has no appeal to me whatsoever. Then we got a bit of some bigger third parties that started to announce some stuff. So we have Fate Extella, which is coming on the Switch July 25th. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Was that the game that looked like Hyrule Warriors?
It is, yeah. You fight hordes of enemies.
I need to see more. I'll put it as a meh for now. A meh with potential. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I need to see more before I need to make something better.
I am super curious about it. I love the Hyrule Warriors formula, which is Dynasty Warriors formula. I know this game is already out, I think. Fate Extella is already out on the PlayStation and the Xbox. I remember sending review codes to our team for this. But I would pick it up more on the Switch. I don't know why. I tend to, like, if it's bland on all the other... Like, I feel like when it gets a multi-release on all the other consoles, but then it comes out on the Switch later, I'm like, I'll give it a chance on the Switch. You know?
It looks like I got a 6 from a website called Destructoid. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them.
Oh, okay.
That's not so good.
Yeah,
but, Destructoid gave Has Been Heroes like a 4.5, and they gave Renegade Kids game a 1. So if it's that same reviewer,
is he still there?
yes, he's the one that reviewed Has Been Heroes.
We need
So I don't
inside jokes.
Yeah, I know what you're joking about.
It has a 67 overall on Metacritic. So I mean, some people are giving it 7s, as low as a 4. It's yeah.
So it's mediocre. Whatever. It's mediocre.
Yeah.
Give it to me on the cheap and I'll play it. Next we have Disgaea 5 Complete, which is coming out May 23rd. So there's another pickup for the spring. Love it like a hitter, man. Yeah.
You like it? This? Yeah, I probably will. I probably will pick it up. It's not a game I'll review because I just don't foresee me playing it hardcore to the point of where, whatever. But yeah, I do like it.
For me, I know these games are massive, the Disgaea franchise, and I don't see myself getting into it. It's also it's turn-based, right? Tactical. It's the turn-based. What do you call them? Anyways, I'm not playing.
It's a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, that's it. Next we have Puyo Puyo Tetris. The demo is available in the eShop now, and that's also coming out in a few weeks. Combines Puyo Puyo and Tetris. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Like it. That's a pickup, unfortunately, for my wallet. But yeah, I mean, I love Tetris. I love puzzle games. I love online puzzle games. I played there's actually a demo out now on the eShop for the American version. I've already played the demo with the Japanese version. I might re-download it so I can understand, what the hell it's saying. But yeah, I like it. I'll buy it.
Funny enough, I've never cared about Tetris growing up, and I still don't care now. So I've always hated match 3 games. So I'm not picking this one up. This is not fun. I'm not fun. I'm an old grumpy guy. This next one was this was a fun surprise. So we had Monopoly Switch announced, and that's coming out this fall. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Depends on the price. if it's 20 or 30 bucks, that looks cool.
Yeah,
I like what they did. If it's like full retail, go to hell. We'll say meh with the potential for like. I mean, it's a game that would work really well on the system, because of obviously you have 2 controllers at all time. Obviously, you could bring it anywhere with you. Obviously, Monopoly is a pain in the ass to set up a board game and play because you got to have the banker, and the banker always cheats. and like in my household, there were wars when we would play a Monopoly because my dad would always accuse me of cheating, and I was like, 11 or 12, but I started developing my anger problems, and like I would wreck shit. Like I would flip the board over, like Jesus flipping over a table when they were selling shit in the churches, the flea market or whatever. Like it was bad. And I was yelling, throwing shit, and he was yelling, and my mom was like, "No, we're just playing a board game." Like, I didn't cheat. Yeah, it was bad. But I mean, it's a fun game. Monopoly's fun.
It is. Imagine the DLC potential on that.
That's interesting.
You could skin it with all the Nintendo franchises you want. Oh, you want Zelda Monopoly? You want Pokemon Monopoly? Oh, you want Mario Monopoly?
Well, the thing is, they have those. They have a real Mario Monopoly. They have a real Zelda Monopoly. So just import those skins. Like, yeah, it's
free money.
That's attractive.
Yep. I love this. Really I absolutely love it. This is not like the last time we saw, I think, board games on a console. I remember the old Nintendo games, like the old Monopoly, the Clue. But this looks good. Like nobody, at least I don't like bringing my board games to people's houses because you got all the loose bits. But on a Switch, that's awesome. And I think this, again, as I was saying earlier, builds up that family library for parents who are buying their kids, and they're going to see, Monopoly in that library with everything. Like, oh, cool, I can get this game. Price point is very important. If they can price it cheaper than a Monopoly board game, which I think goes for what now, $40?
I don't know.
And you throw in some skins. You throw in some skins in there. Like, oh man, this game could be.
Yeah, Monopoly is like $40.
It's expensive.
So they actually have a lot of wiggle room. I didn't realize Monopoly costs that damn much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if it's 40 or less, dude, you're in business.
With skins, like throw one skin in there at $40, and it'll sell.
Right.
Okay. I was disappointed with this one. I guess I'm supposed to say that after. Rayman Legends was the next one that was announced. They mentioned Kung Foot would be available as solo mode. I think that's the soccer game. It will support local co-op, but they said local co-op with 2 consoles. So that sounds like garbage. Local co-op, and then that comes out 2017. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Meh. Not really. Not really a huge fan of that.
Yeah.
That I haven't played I like the old Rayman games. I remember they ported Rayman to the DSi, and I thought that was amazing. And I remember playing it on the DSi a lot. Like the original Jaguar game was phenomenal. I don't know. I've kind of fallen out with the series, so kind of meh. At a $60 game, which more than likely it'll be, I probably will pass.
Yeah. I don't like hate. Hate's such a strong word. But I dislike this because the only other information we have, like Rayman Legends is a phenomenal game. It made my top 10 list on Wii U games. And they said that they were doing something special for the Switch release. And this announcement showed me nothing, showed me no reason that I would want to get this. And it just sounds like they were promising that there would be so much more coming to this game. And I mean, I could be wrong. There could be still a lot more coming. But right now, this was more of a reminder that, hey, this game is still coming. This 5-year-old game or 4 or 5-year-old game is still coming. But we're not going to tell you anything about it. So it was a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
Didn't like that. Next, we had the Sign Mora X announcement, which is a shoot 'em up. It's coming out this summer. Local co-op, has versus mode. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Love it. I love shmups. Love Grasshopper. The game actually got pretty mediocre reviews, but I mean, it's probably from people who don't like shmups. So
you seem to recognize this title when they showed it, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. Well, because I covered a day or two that it was announced for the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Because a Brazilian ratings board put up a rating for the Switch version.
Mm-hmm. And when does where did it come out for before?
I believe PSN and Xbox Live.
Okay, so it's 2 generations ago.
PSN and Xbox Live are the mediums for which you buy a PlayStation 4 and 1 games.
Wait a minute. Xbox changed their online service. Is it now Xbox
You're
Live?
thinking of Xbox Arcade. Well, it's always been Xbox Live.
I don't know, because when I launched, you don't have an Xbox One, eh? No.
No.
Because I have Retro Replay, and all the games that you access through Retro Replay, like the 360 games that are in the Retro Replay collection, it launches through the old Xbox service, which I'm pretty sure is Xbox Live. And the new Xbox online service is called something else.
Okay. Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I swear there's something different there. Any Xbox fans in the chat room? Let me know. Yeah, I like this. I like shoot 'em ups too, so I'm curious about this. Then we have Battle Chasers Night War, which is first coming to the Switch. So it's exclusive to the Switch for a little bit. It's coming out this summer. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Don't know anything about it. I'll put it in a meh with the potential to like. Another JRPG. Obviously, this is the JRPG system, which is smart for the first year, just to build up your Japanese fan base and try to see. I mean, because the Vita, that's why people love the Vita, is because of the JRPGs. So, yeah, I'm cool with it. Meh with the potential for like. I just need to see more.
I just realized we missed 2 3DS announcement. One is the Fire Emblem Echoes Shadow of Valencia DLC, which is coming. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Meh.
Don't care here. And Miitopia, which is another interesting title that's coming out in 2017. So sorry, let's rewind to the 3DS announcements. Miitopia is coming. It looks like it's going to be a JRPG, but with Miis. I'm intrigued. I like it.
It looks cool. It looks cool. I'll probably check it out. I'll say a like.
I feel like I want to pick it up. Yeah.
And
And
that'll
then
be cheap.
I hope so. If it's cheap, I'll get it. If it's $20, I'll get it. Regarding Battle Chasers, I don't recall. I think I'm meh. Then this was a big surprise. So Payday 2 is coming on the Switch in 2017. No real release date. Love it, like you, hate it, or meh?
Oh man, I gotta say, love it. I loved the first Payday. Loved it. I played it so much. It was probably one of my most played PS3 games. Very simple concept, but very, very fun. Especially when you're playing with friends and whatnot. And like that's gonna be a really fun game. And completely out of left field too.
Yeah.
Like very random, but I am cool with it. You know, I love the first one. I can see this game being very fun. I've heard good things about the second one. I never played it though, so this is a way for me to play it. And yeah, I'm totally cool with it. Definitely looking forward to it.
Who makes Payday 2?
Um,
I'm looking it up right now. So it's published by 505 Games, developed by Overkill Software.
Well, 505. Well, it used to be the first Payday was a PS3 exclusive.
Oh, was
and
it?
then yeah, I mean it's got a 9 out of 10 on Steam, so it's not like it's a game that people don't like.
Right. Oh, this is the same publishers that published Sniper Elite 3.
Yeah.
Terraria.
Yeah, like Payday's a legit.
These are the guys that also published Rocket League. Dun, dun, dun.
Like you could sink tons of hours into it.
They also made Cooking
easily.
Mama. Interesting.
I like Cooking Mama is a good.
I got I got the bad one. I got like Cooking Mama 5, which is
you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Payday's legit.
Yeah. I'm hoping we're gonna get more of those surprises around E3, just like left field third party surprises. Because did not expect that.
Yeah.
Not a series I played. I'm still meh. I'm very much surprised. I like the announcement, but the game itself, I'm not really into it. Then we had a Namco Museum with more retro garbage coming out this summer.
Love it.
Of course.
It's got Splatterhouse, man. It's arcade shit.
Yeah. You can play.
If they're arcade versions, like that's legit. And have the cool little borders. I like borders, man.
Seriously, you like those?
I like borders. They're fun.
So so tacky.
And once again, people are like, they should have put this on the virtual console. It's like, are you? I almost said the R word, but I feel it's applicable here. Like, there has to be some sort of mental disease because when you think about it, if you buy all these games on the virtual console, I guarantee you it will cost you more to buy each of these games individually than it would to buy the whole collection. What are you bitching about? What are you bitching?
Dude, they announced this an hour ago. Are you telling me you saw someone complain?
Brett Medlock. I'll call him out by name.
Wow, really?
Brett he's sticking it to the people who want virtual console. Piss off. Nobody wants virtual console. Just why? Why? You've played them a million times. Just stop. Move on with your life.
When Sean Long says move on with your life, you are in a bad spot, people.
Stupid Brett. Yeah, Brett was bitching about it.
Like open on social or privately to you?
Look in the Slack.
Oh, okay. That's not public space. I'll check it later. I don't care. I don't care about games from the 80s. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we have an older audience. I just don't care. Oh, then we got more excited. We got like, I love the oh, we're going to talk about the direct in a bit. But standalone docks coming May 19th. If you have more TVs in your house, love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
Man, I mean, I want one, but I want a third party one because I don't want to pay full price. Because they're
Yeah,
cheap.
they're expensive.
They are cheap. I mean, yeah, they are expensive.
Yeah, I still love it. I'm not getting one, but it's great news for people who have big houses and a lot of TVs and all that good stuff. Then we got into Splatoon. So this is interesting. A Wii U announcement. There's a Splatoon online event on the Wii U, a tournament hosted by No, it's not hosted by Nintendo. It's hosted by, I don't remember. But there's the qualifiers on April 22nd with the final tournament on April 29th. I like it. I like seeing Nintendo, embracing the esports scene a little bit, even though I don't care much about esports. A lot of people do, so it's interesting.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know what I was doing during that time frame, but
Looking
I
at
guess
docs,
that's cool.
I don't know. You probably just don't register Wii U news anymore. You're just like, I don't touch my Wii U.
Right, I've moved on.
My Wii U has become my Netflix machine.
That's my PS4 because I can also watch the WWE Network.
My PS4, I've used it for a Blu-ray. No, for a DVD, which was something I haven't done in a long time. And then finally, at the end, we got a ton of news on Splatoon 2. Mainly this new mode called Salmon Run, which seems to be kind of like waves of enemies coming at you. You kill them, they drop eggs. You're trying to get golden eggs. And apparently that unlocks rewards, so it's kind of a grind. And we also got the announcement of Amiibo. So there's 3 new Splatoon Amiibo figures, which includes another girl, another guy, another squid. And they
Did you just assume their gender?
I did. Sue me. And they remember your clothing. You can take pictures with them, and they give you special gear. And we got a release date.
So
Splatoon 2 comes out July 21st.
I like it. I like the horde mode.
The Horde mode?
I mean, the horde. That's what the freaking thing was. The salmon run. It's a horde mode. You know, if you're a Call of Duty person or a Gears of War person, I mean, yeah, it's just that's a good thing to add. That's a good. I like that. That was something I feel they needed to add a good deviation to the formula. So,
oh, they also teased the single player mode as well, which is the war with the Octarians or whatever they're called. And more information is going to come out later, so that's probably going to be E3 material, maybe.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like it too. There's nothing to hate here. There's nothing really to love. I love the date. I love July 21st as a release date. That's good.
Same.
Because some people were, we were thinking that it would be September at one point, but no, it's July. So this is really good. So overall, we got a 30-minute Nintendo Direct. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I think I loved it. I mean, it gave me a lot of new stuff that I wasn't expecting, and it elaborated on things that I wasn't familiar with to the point of where, hey, now I'm familiar with this. It looks cool. I'm interested. So, like arms and whatnot. So yeah, I gotta go with love it. My wallet won't love it, but yeah, for sure. It was good. It was really good. It was very surprising. I really expected mostly just focused on that, not a lot of other stuff. I didn't expect to see a lot of new titles and new announcements and crap like that. So that was very surprising to me, and that was a very good surprise.
Absolutely agree with you. We're going to do a quick lightning round too after our thoughts here, maybe like 10-15 minutes, just to hear your thoughts, your questions on tonight's Direct. But I loved it as well. I was not expecting that much an announcement. I was expecting a very tame, slow Direct where they would just drag on with cheesy Splatoon updates and cheesy ARM stuff. But it was padded really, really well. And the pacing was good. I really, really love the fast news, how you see that there's a list of stuff coming and they're just like boom, 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 boom. And And I really felt that the direct was very diverse. There's something for everyone in what was announced today. They kind of covered a little bit of everything. And it's a very different time for Nintendo compared to the last 2 years. Very different. And this is just the beginning. Like, they're just building up their momentum. The Switch has only been out for a month, and there's already a ton of stuff coming. I mean, I've already got several games on my Switch already. We just got a confirmation that we're not going to have a dry summer on the console's first summer, which is amazing. Like, if we list off the dates of the major game announcements, I saw that someone did it for me on Twitter, and I don't see it anymore. You're basically getting... You want to help me out on here? So in April, you're getting Mario Kart 8, which is a big one. In May, you're getting Minecraft. You're getting Street Fighter. You're getting anything else in May?
Daisuke 5.
Daisuke.
Minecraft.
Right. Then in June, you're getting ARMS, which is a big one. I really wish I had it all laid out here. I don't, though. But then July, you're getting Splatoon. No, wait. So, yeah, June, you're getting ARMS. July, you're getting Splatoon 2, which is going to be padded alongside with some other games like Hey Pikmin. Anyways, you've got a ton of games to pick from. And if you only stick to Nintendo first-party games, you have one coming out every month. Like, every month. You've got Mario Kart 8 this month. Do you have a first-party game next month in May?
You don't have one in May.
Okay, I lied. Wait, what about Box Boy? No, that's out today.
Yeah, it's out today.
Okay. All right. So you get 1 month where you don't have anything. Then you get ARMS in June, Splatoon 2 in July, and then in August we're gonna find out more at E3. And then you get some Sonic at the holiday. You get some Mario Odyssey over there, and a new Kirby game. Really, there's nothing. There's nothing in May.
I don't think so.
No, there isn't. And some Pikmin in July. When's Fire Emblem come out? Fire Emblem Echoes. That's in May, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
April 20th. Well then. So that's what you're going to be playing in May, even though it comes out in April. Yeah, just a ton of games. And then we have E3, and then we have Fire Emblem Warriors. Like we have Xenoblade 2. There's just so many other things that we don't know about. Still a lot of third-party surprises to come. So anyways, lightning round. Shawn, you want to lead this?
So this is a lightning round where you ask questions and we answer questions. So ask your questions, man.
Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy's also coming out.
Oh yeah, Wonder Boy is coming out. And NBA Playground, Red Out.
There you go. Fire Emblem is May 20th, someone said. I think I was looking at the Japanese release. Yeah, May 19th for North America. So there you go. First party game every month.
It's a big day for Kane, the wrestler.
Why is that?
People will get it in the chat if they watch wrestling.
Doom 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 doom. This is your segment, by the way.
I know. I'm waiting for the questions. I can't just force people to ask me stuff.
No, you can fill the empty void with something.
Oh, I'm trying to get a screenshot of Project Mekura.
Oh, there's probably
because nobody knows how to spell it.
Look in our Slack room. Eric was taking pictures all throughout the direct.
Oh, was he?
Yep.
He's a good boy.
That's what he does.
He's a good boy.
Who's a good boy? I don't think anybody's got questions. There was just a ton of stuff coming in.
Well, I mean, there's not really a whole...
Did you guys love it, like it, hate it, or meh? That's what I want to know. Are you guys happy with? Are you happy with this direct? What did you want more from the direct? Are you satisfied? If you have a Switch, what else do you need? If you don't have a Switch, what else do you need? Is the 3DS lineup still? Jason is not going to PC Enthusiast. No.
He's going to PC aficionado.
Yeah, let us know. I want to know your thoughts before we sign off for tonight. So we got Will-O-Wisp, love the direct, awesome. We've got Edward saying, hope Smash 4 is announced for Switch at E3. When is? Hang on. So we've got the last Smash Brothers amiibo coming out July.
Yeah.
July? Is it July? July 23rd.
Something like that.
So no, okay. You're not gonna have a surprise Smash release then, because you have Splatoon coming out 2 days before, so they wouldn't put Smash and Splatoon next to each other.
No,
Smash is gonna be a spring release in 2018. That's what I think. Smarto just saying he wanted more stuff on Sploon. They didn't give enough Splatoon. I don't know. They gave you a whole new mode. They gave you amiibo. It's a lot of stuff.
it's a lot of stuff, man.
Edward was bored though. Edward didn't like it.
Ed,
Come on.
who's Ed? What's
Edward McGee. Edward McGee.
Oh, well, that's Edward McGee. So
This is
Edward McGee
Edward
was
McGee's
bored.
standards are here. This is the Nintendo Direct.
What did you expect? I literally expected just crap about the arms and the other thing.
Splatoon. We got Santiago. I loved it. Went in with grounded expectations. And I think that's what Nintendo needs to do. They should just say, we're going to talk about one game. And then they go, bam, 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 bam. Okay, let's talk about the one game.
Surprise, bitches.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Charlie. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy, by the way.
Shawn, Jason, do you think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe will have DLC packs much like the DLC packs for the original game?
No,
I don't think so.
too much. That'd be like, I don't know if there's such a thing as too much content, but that would be like pushing it.
Like you've already got, what, 40 characters and 48 maps or something?
Something astronomical like that.
I mean, you've got, and now you have you have a whole new battle mode. You have battle maps. You've got a lot you got plenty to keep yourself busy, man. What more do you want? Do you need a metal version of every character?
Yes.
No Reggie or Bill Trennan was surprising. That's a good point, Mohammed. It seems like they're either downplaying the traditional Nintendo personalities, or they're trying to rebrand themselves, and part of that is by removing the old crew. I don't know.
I don't necessarily think so. I just think they're just going to be different people at times. You don't want to use the same people over and over again.
Well, they were for good several years there. Thoughts on thoughts. Lots of thoughts. Super Smash Bros. Fusion. Edward says he does have very high standards. I love the yellow Joy-Con, says Tendo Leo. Well, that makes one of you in that camp. When would Fire Emblem Warriors come out? Probably August. I think Nintendo's doing a 1 game a month thing, so they might do August or September or October.
Yeah. Got
Smarto just who's getting Payday 2. That'd be good. Edward wants Zelda and Mario Kart 8. Zelda needs, she's on the name. Her name is on the cover of every game. She should be around more.
I don't care.
I care. I want Zelda and Mario Kart 8. I agree. Put Kirby in there while you're at it. Come on. This Nintendo Direct definitely shows Nintendo in a new direction, says RPG Reviews. I agree. We are definitely seeing Nintendo be a little bit more in touch with their audience. And
making games,
presenting them efficiently instead of, here's a game you don't care about, but let's talk about it for 20 minutes. Will-O-Wisp wants more Joy-Con colors. It's gonna come, man. We're what now? Yeah, we're a month into the Switch's life cycle, and you have 4 colors to choose from.
It's a lot of colors, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be the N64 all over again.
Probably.
Yeah. The way they advertised the Joy-Cons originally back in January, almost suggested like it was a highly customizable piece of fashion that you would actually carry with you, right?
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, we didn't get any news on the Zelda DLC. I wonder when that's going to come out. Probably E3.
Probably.
Tony says, what are your thoughts on Payday 2 coming to the Nintendo Switch? We kind of covered that already, but came out of left field. Very surprised.
Yeah. Stoked though. I think it'll be a good.
CZ saying, Reggie is stale. We want fresh. Feed us.
Fresh fetus?
Fresh feed us.
Oh.
Yeah. Tendo asks, when's the E3 prediction? I think we're going to be in a good place to predict E3. You just reminded me. I need to promote my E3 series I put together last year. That's going to be coming out. Huh?
See, that's good.
Yeah, I'm going to do it after Easter. So this actually worked out good because we didn't have Class vs. Class last week. I was sick. We're not going to have it this week either because it's Easter and I'll be out of town. So can't host. Shawn can do a Crass stream if he likes.
I may.
Yeah, bug him for that. He never does any Crass streams.
Okay. I did one and it did very well.
Yeah, so do it again.
Hey, I know.
Let's make fresh fetus a hashtag. Let's not.
Fresh. No. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Tag Shawn Long in all of those, please.
It's fine.
Senran Kagura is going to be the most imported game this year. Is it? It's imported every year, isn't it? There's always a new game coming out. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can only get so many bouncing booby games.
I prefer.
Did you see the April Fool's joke for Senran Kagura?
No, what was it?
They're like, new character comes to the game, and it was like an old granny. That was actually like an old granny model and everything.
Sign me up.
Yeah. So RPG Review says Monster Hunter Stories was his surprise for the Direct. So this is an entirely new game, right? Monster Hunter Stories?
I think it came to Japan, and this is a localization.
Okay. Yeah, Kirby Chan, whenever one of us is streaming, I just either call it a class stream or a crass stream. 3DS getting the amount of games it's getting was surprising.
It's just sort of a clear out.
I think it's surprising because we're trying to forget that console exists. At least I am. I'm like, I'm happy with the Switch. Just give me more on my Switch. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sort of over the 3DS.
Yeah, Tendo, I'm sorry, I didn't answer you. Let me look at the calendar, which just showed up in front of everybody here. So we're going to do it probably on the 23rd. Oh, wait, no, the 23rd, we're going to be doing a special Class vs. Crass afternoon edition because we have indie developer Zoink Games who's going to be joining us. And they are in Sweden, I think. So they are like 9 hours ahead of us. So we're going to be doing Class vs. Crass in the afternoon to accommodate them. So we can't do that then unless we hear what their prediction is. So maybe we'll do it April 30th, end of the month, right after Mario Kart 8. We can do our
that's good.
We can do our E3 prediction then. That gives us about a month, you know, it's kind of fresh, and then we can build up the hype. Yay, Amiibo for alt skins. Nintendo's going to milk this one. I mean, they already are with Link. I think we're at 8 Link Amiibo now. You've got 8-bit Link, the original Smash Brothers Link, Wolf Link, Breath of the Wild Link on a horse. You've got Wind Waker Link, other Wind Waker Smash Brothers Link, Ocarina Link. And they just announced 3 more today. They just announced 3 more today, so you're at 11 links now. You have 11 Link Amiibo that you can get right now.
We need more.
God. How long do you guys think the 3DS has left? Well, we're probably down to a year now, I would say.
Yeah, next year it'll be done.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys heard about the Joy-Con implementation, Senran Kagura? Is this a thing, Kirby? Or are you just asking? Did you hear anything, Shawn? Did they implement special HD Rumble features to Senra?
I didn't, but it probably is a thing.
Question: the Fast RMX team hinted at something in the interview they did for their next game. F-Zero?
No.
Not sure. Not sure.
I think we're done with F-Zero for a little while.
For forever.
Probably.
Which Nintendo franchise are they going to milk with Amiibo next? Metroid? I want more Zero Suit Samus Amiibo of the different games. I don't know.
That would be. I'm surprised I haven't done one just to do that.
I think a Ridley Amiibo would sell pretty well, given the Ridley fan club. And you can get Samus in so many more poses that's cooler than just her standing. Oh yeah, we also have an NBA game coming out in May.
Playground.
NBA Playground, yeah. There we go. Thanks, Mohammed, for putting that together for us. And then this fall, yeah, September, well, in the fall, NBA 2K18 probably. Yeah. What's happening? Oh, are they having their direct in Japan right now? Because he's saying go to the Nintendo Japan's YouTube. Is that what where the Senra thing is happening?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, cool. Gonna check that out after. All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up for today, guys. Thanks for joining us. This was a fun direct to watch. Thanks for sharing, the experience with us. Shawn, anything you want to share with the crowd?
I'm really hungry and I have to go to the bathroom.
You are a funny guy. Anything else?
That's pretty much. No, not really. That's about all I got.
All right. So I guess we'll see you guys in about a week and a half. Thanks again for joining us. Happy Easter if you celebrate that. Happy Passover if you celebrate that. If you celebrate anything else, happy that. We'll see you guys around. See you next time. Until then, keep it classy, as Shawn would say.
Keep it classy.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Still gotta sing, though.
My bladder is busting and I'm really hungry. I want to get some food. That's all I got.
You're not even trying anymore.
I try.